Good day, folks. This is Greg Judy at Green Pastures Farm. Today we're on a newly leased farm. It's probably our newest. Actually, it's about 3 years ago. And this farm didn't have any fence on it. And so the landowner, he agreed to pay for the fence and the posts and everything, the wire and the post, if we do the labor of installing it. So we worked out a lease, and that's what we've done. These particular posts, there's quite a few of them down here, and I wanted them fairly close together in this area because this is a high traffic area for deer. A lot of deer come through here, and I just wanted to make sure the deer saw the fence. And this is high tensile 12 gauge, 180,000 PSI galvanized high tensile wire. The posts that we're looking at today, those are a timeless. That particular one is a 4.5 footer. And so we've got it in the ground about 1.5 foot. There's only about 3 foot of that post sticking out. Not even 3 foot. Those are pre-drilled holes in there. There's 10 of them. And they're spaced about every 3 inches all the way down that post. And so we started out with just one wire on this farm. And this is for cattle. That top one there's about 30 inches. I like to put in just about, 30 inches. That's around crotch high or so, on me anyway. And then later on, because we're running sheep in here now, and we've got our sheep broke to one wire, it was easy to come back and just add that one wire there. It's about 12 inches off the ground. There's going to be a hump in your soil. The ground level, it's probably about 10 inches there. But the thing about the timeless is you don't have to put fasteners on them. You can run them through those holes. Well, on this farm, the way we were building this fence and going through all this brush and trees, it was a little bit tough to pull the wire through all these holes. We've got a lot of bends in this fence, and so I put the wire on the outside, and I used my soft galvanized 12 gauge wire, ran it through the hole, and gave it 3 twists. Okay, that's not coming off there, folks. Okay, and these posts, I'm pulling on that. Look at that. You talk about a stout post. We drove these with a T-post driver. Folks, we're in timber here. Big timber. There's a big old black oak right there. We had some roots in here, and we just kept pounding on it, and on the small roots, it just went right on through them. Of course, if you hit a rock or a root, a foot in diameter, you're not going to drive a post through a foot thick root. But it surprised me how they are sharpened on the end, and they are shaped like a T-post. There's quite a bit of upward pressure. I wanted to point that out too, right here. So if we get back, I'm walking around. Sorry, vertigo guys and ladies. From this post I'm looking at here to that one up there, the second one, not that first one. There's a bow in that fence. In other words, it's going down and it comes back up. This wire's been in 3 years. It has not pulled that post up out of the ground because there's upward pull pressure on that post by 2 separate wires. But see, with this locking mechanism, your T, when you drive that down the ground 1.5 foot in clay, it ain't coming out. You got to use a high lift jack to jack that thing out. You can't pull it out. And so that's pretty darn cool. It makes a very quick fence. I didn't have to drill these. I don't have to paint them. I don't have to worry about them ever fraying out. They've got a 20-year warranty on them. And for strength, this is what we did. We used our solid fiberglass. We pulled all the way to here, ran a loop around, another loop around, and then we've got a bend in this fence, and it goes on clear on down to the property line. Okay, so anywhere we had a bend, we'd drive a fiberglass rod. We didn't have to use any wooden posts. Walk on up here, but it just made a really quick, easy, and fairly economical fence. Okay, we just put the fence in. See, we're running right beside that tree, not touching it. This is pretty rough landscape in here. It's a silvo pasture we're working on. We just got started. Needs a whole lot more work, but you know what's cool? We're starting to see the deer in here. Big rack deer. And I'm a hunter. I love seeing big rack deer. I love seeing turkeys in here. Okay, came by the other day and there was a really nice buck down the hill here. Well, right down in that valley there. And he was chewing on some new sprouts coming up. That's a 4.5 footer, timeless. And you just go to Timeless Fence website, or call Brad up. Tell him you saw this video. He'll know what I'm talking about. I've told him what we did here. You'll get the right post. I was going to show you, this is a right angle up here. Check this out. So we came up here, and you always run your wire on the outside. Folks, that's 1.25 inches solid fiberglass. Okay, and we just drilled a hole through there, put the wire on the outside. Okay, there's just a little bit of slack in that wire right there. Okay, I'm not going to touch that. But look at that, isn't that cool? And now we're going the other direction, on down through there. We did this all the way around this whole farm, and it's held up nice. We haven't found the wire on the ground yet, and it was very, very quick and easy to install. If you ever use these posts, you're going to love them. They work really good. Folks, this is Greg Judy signing off. Everyone have a great day, and you get ready to build a fence. I would really look at these timeless posts from Brad there down in Tennessee. Y'all take care.